what constitutes whiteness and the materiality of what constitutes blackness. Mediating this is the question of power relations in society. I think you've actually summarized it, Amand, I suppose, in what Sobukwe said. It is dishonest to say, I hate the shambok, but not the one who wears the shambok. But another point I would like to make that is very much important is that the advent of conquests to the conquered disrupts not just materially and physically, but also disrupts spiritually and intellectually. It conquers also your world outlook, your world. It disrupts your perspective, not just with yourself or within yourself or your surroundings, but also your understanding of your relationship between you and the spiritual world, or with whatever you call it, God. And in my summary, from a materialist perspective, to adopt for purposes of illustration, or purposes of trying to grapple with this point, I'll move from a materialist understanding of the world, and I'll take Marx, or the materialist conception or principle that says it is not God that created man, it is man that created God. Right? And if you move from this perspective, the conclusion will be that God is nothing but man's reflex about himself and his environment. Now, the conquered people, the first thing they lose is their reflex, their outlook. And this is most of the time seen. That is why the movements of conquest, the first attack, when they conquer your space, they shift your belief system, substituting your God with a foreign God. Because that is a reflection or an expression of a totality of the people, of how they understand themselves in relation to the cosmos, their history, where they are and where they want to go. That is a concentrated expression of who you are. If you want to know yourself, you ask yourself, who is your God? The fact that we as black people in history, it has not always been like this, but since conquest, we have been grappling with this question of spiritual identity, or who we are. Our contradictions, spiritually, physically, and politically, reflect in how we understand or how we relate with the concept of God. And this takes me into a position of X. I think I've related to this to you at some point. We've been attacked, have an image of a village. A foreign force comes in, takes everything, puts fire on the plantations, takes our children, kills men, and then all of that which has been left is raised upon foreign understanding, foreign gods, different names. This is the situation of Africans. And now we are struggling with the situation of those who have been abducted, trying to find home, which means you're beginning from the place of X. But unfortunately, you're not going to reconstitute home away from where you've been adopted to. Hence the principle that the rubbles of the system that we should destroy gives us the material basis for the construction of the new civilization. Hence Sobukwe says, just like, it's in a quote of Sobukwe, the Roman, the Greek civilization found life from the destruction of the barbarians. So shall it be that human civilization shall find new life and invigoration from the rubbles of the news of this civilization that we're in. So Mao constructed in very simple terms. He says, imperialism, human civilization, rose and throve out of the enslavement of black people, upon the destructions of black civilization. And he says that imperialism will finally come to an end upon the liberations of black peoples in the world. So these two are locked in this dialectical struggle, in these opposing forces, right? You cannot have civilization as it is today without the coexistence of black underdevelopment or black subservience. You can't have it. So, which means, therefore, the movement for black liberation constitutes itself as an antithesis to this whole historical movement of white civilization, white power. But we must be very clear and locate the materiality that gives identity between the two opposing forces. What is it? You are looking into it. It's a question of power. Who wields power today? Who owns what today? So that's what constitutes or defines our material position in the world today as black people and white people. So, comrades.